Valerian, we're picking up some kind of reading.
Warning. Psionic waveform detected. Scale. Unclassifiable.
Kerrigan, what happened to you? How?
There's no time. Listen carefully. Jim is alive and I can't find him. But you can. Hack the Dominion network and figure out where they're holding him.
How can we trust her?
Valerian, if there's even a chance that Jim is alive, I'm going after him.
Hacking the Dominion security network will prove difficult.
Only one man can hack that network. Colonel Orlan. And he's being held prisoner by Mira Han.
The mercenary leader. Isn't she a friend of yours?
Not exactly. It's complicated. Let's just get this done.
Find him, Matt. We both owe it to him.
When I see the stars arrayed before me like this, I think of Earth. I remember its green hills.
You can't go home again.
I know. I have no place on Earth now.
I mean, I won't let you. Your return would be noticed by the government of Earth. They might consider another expedition to our little corner of space.
They will come back someday, you know.
I do, and I will be ready for them.
We have arrived in Dominion space. Should we move on Core Hall?
Not yet. I have to deal with something first.
Will this give us some special advantage, my queen? Should Abathur be ready for new essence?
Silence, Isha. This is a personal matter. It will end badly, but I must see it through. Why are you so obsessed with collecting essence?
It will mean survival.
Because new essence makes you powerful?
Power will be a trap. The pack leaders fell to this.
If it's not power, what is it you get from essence?
Essence is change. Change is survival. Collect and live. Stay still and die.
To hack the Dominion's restricted network, we need the best decryption expert out there. Colonel Orlan. Unfortunately, he's being held captive by Mira Han, one of the meanest and craziest mercenary leaders alive.
Mira Han, this is Prince Valerian. Do you read me?
Of course I do, Princess. I know you're working with Matthew. Put him on, please.
You forget yourself, mercenary.
Hello, Mira.
Matthew, you never write, you never call. It's almost like you don't care.
I'm here to ask for your help. You've got Colonel Orlan and we need him. He's the only man who can hack the Dominion's deep encryption network.
Well, I'd love to help. I just need the permission of James Raynor.
Jim's not here right now.
Oh, dear. Then I'm afraid I cannot give you Colonel Orlan.
Look, Mira, we need Orlan to rescue Jim. Just hand him over.
A mercenary's reputation is all that she has, darling. I will not relinquish my prisoner to anyone but the client. Not even to someone with your devilish good looks and brooding intensity. Sorry.
We could destroy her operations in this asteroid field. That will get her attention.
We'll have to cripple her prime space station. She won't make it easy for us.
We need to set up our own base.
And one of Mira's fleet stations is nearby. We can take them out and set up our own station.
Oh, Matthew, I hate it when we fight.
Do you two have some kind of strange history?
Don't encourage her.
Matthew, don't think I will make this easy on you.
When have you ever made anything easy on me?
I always thought you like it rough. Just surrender, Matthew. I'll be nice to you, I promise.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Do not test my patience, Matthew.
You brought this on yourself, Mira. I wanted to play nice.
Matthew, you've destroyed my base and captured my heart. All over again.
She is very strange.
Please, can we just take Colonel Orlan and go? Right now.
I'm sending that disreputable fellow to you in a shuttle.
You people are all crazy. Why would I help you?
We could send you back to Mirahan.
Tell me what you need.
I must rebuild Mira's Marauders thanks to you, Matthew. But I will see you again.
Not too soon, I hope.
And I thought Dominion politics were vicious.
Broodmother Noctul has contacted us. She speaks for the remaining Broodmothers, not under your control. They feel your power, and they wish to return to the swarm.
Broodmothers, hear me. I am sending you the location of our enemies across the sector. Destroy them. Burn their strongholds in my name. Then, you shall be one with the swarm.
We shall do this, my queen.
With their return, the swarm will be whole. You are very near to your victory.
Is it possible for the swarm to hack into the Dominion's network?
Terran systems inelegant. Problem with interchange. Many factors obstruct request. Biology. Language.
So our thoughts are too different for anything beyond simple transmissions.
Accurate. Zerg processes complex. Incompatible with Terran machinery.
Then it's up to Valerian now.
The Broodmothers dislike working with Terrans.
They were necessary to my plans.
They are asking if we may destroy the Terrans, now that they are no longer useful.
Tell them the Terrans are not to be harmed. It is my will.
I will tell them, my queen.
There will be no essence here. I cannot collect if there is none.
We are here because our queen orders it. Do not dare question.
I follow for essence.
You must learn obedience, Primal.
Yes, come to me. I will collect your essence now.
Enough! Zagara, do not speak for me. Tahaka, do not collect from my swarm.
Have you found anything?
Colonel Orlan is hacking into the Dominion net right now.
Tell him he's got 1 hour.
I won't do that, Kerrigan.
You're already in over your head. Don't make it worse.
If the Dominion sense our intrusion, they'll move Jim or kill him. I am not going to risk failure because you are impatient. So save your threats.
You've done some growing up since your Moja.
Zerg are not the only ones who adapt.
Very well. I will wait for your expert to do his work.
Time to contact Valerian and Horner. I have to know where Jim is.
Kerrigan, we found him.
Where?
He's being held on the Moros, a mobile prison ship that jumps every hour to a randomized set of coordinates. There's no way to predict where it will jump next.
They've got to resupply sometime.
Exactly. We know the ship will be at the Atlas station for 32 minutes tomorrow.
Atlas will send a tanker out to the Moros, but when the fueling's done, it's gone. Our associate Tosh volunteered to infiltrate.
No, you've done your part. I'll handle this myself.
Be careful, Kerrigan. This place makes New Folsom look like a nursery.
I'm in.
Our sensors are tracking you. I'll relay any tactical information I can. Be careful, Kerrigan. My father will have made every precaution to ensure no one reaches Commander Raynor.
He's not prepared for me.
Kerrigan,
I did not think you would be so foolish as to come here. And now, your actions will lead to the death of all these brave men.
What did he just say?
They are all heroes, willing to sacrifice their lives in order to end your miserable existence. You and James Raynor can burn together.
Kerrigan, we just watched the bridge explode. The Moros is tearing itself apart. You have to save Jim. We're running out of time.
Zagara, have the Leviathan stabilize this section of the ship.
It is done.
Hold on, Jim. I'm almost there. To get you out.
What have you done?
What I had to.
Tell that to Phoenix. Tell it to the millions you butchered.
You swore you'd kill the Queen of Blades. You were the only one who ever believed in me. Do you still believe in me? I love you, Jim. Never forget it.
We're done.
Jim is doing well. He's in the med bay, but I don't think he wants to talk to anyone.
I'm here to talk to you, Valerian. You know I am going to Core Hall now, correct?
I do. You plan to kill my father.
He's had this coming for a long time. I need to know where you stand.
I stand for my people. I've accepted that my father is beyond redemption, and must be removed from power.
I'm glad we understand each other.
Inform the Broodmothers. The swarm moves on Core Hall. At last, Mengsk will suffer for his crimes.
I'm going to Core Hall. It's time.
Why are you telling us this, Kerrigan?
There will be ruin, destruction. Millions can die amid the chaos. Valerian, your people will need a leader.
You're right, Kerrigan. They will. If I'm to be that leader, I'll ask only one thing of you. Bring your swarm down outside the city. That will give us time to evacuate.
Core Hall is going to be the most difficult battle of my life, and you're asking me to make it harder.
I am.
I was wrong about you, Valerian. You're not like your father. I'll give you your chance. Make the most of it.
I need a weapon to destroy Core Hall's orbital defenses, and I need it fast.
Can modify virophage sequence. Would concentrate bile. Expel as projectile.
Can you get it working in time?
Survival of swarm dependent on evolution, iteration, trust process, trust sequences. Swarm will not fail.
My queen, the swarm has assembled above Core Hall. The brood mothers await your command.
Tell them to hold position in orbit. Stay out of range of the planet's defenses.
Dominion fleets are converging on our position. Terran troops are arriving from all over the sector.
Broodmother Kalisa, hear me. Have your Leviathans form a blockade. Kill anything coming into the system. Nothing will stop us. Core Hall is mine.
I have never seen so many Terrans. They are pulling everything back to defend this world.
Their orbital defenses will kill millions of us before we even hit the ground.
The Terrans have no chance. We are numberless. We are the Swarm.
This place so like Earth, but so different.
I sense a broad frequency emanating from the palace in Augustgrad.
Yes, I sense it too. I can hear.
Dominion forces, this is your Emperor, Arcturus Minsk. Core Hall is under attack by the Zerg Swarm. Our special weapons lab has been destroyed. Our defenses stripped. Any fleet that can hear my voice, return to Core Hall. The seat of human power is under assault. Come, men. Defend your home.
Trapped like a rat in a cage, aren't you, Arcturus?
The swarm is engaged with Core Hall's orbital defenses. We are ready to begin the surface invasion. My queen, your Leviathans are in position.
Unleash the swarm.
We will lose countless drop pods in the opening moments.
We're sending millions. Even if only a fraction gets through, it'll still be more than enough to take out these orbital defenses from the ground.
Has broken through the orbital defense network.
Zerg! Blast it!
Dominion ground forces have secured this area. Our bio launchers cannot survive without support.
I'm going to handle this, personally. Send in all the drop pods. They should be centered around this region. Alert me the moment one breaks through. I'll make sure the launcher survives.
Dominion forces are in full retreat.
Isha, have my broodmothers deploy their forces. Zagara, move your brood further into the city. Take up positions around the palace.
Yes, my queen.
It's time to dethrone the Emperor.
Your revenge is close now. Nothing can stop it.
Don't underestimate Minsk. He is by far the most cunning enemy we've ever faced. If I should fall, you must take the swarm from Core Hall.
Flee? This is not the way of the Zerg.
Yet it is my will. You will obey my command, and take the swarm to seek our true enemy. Find Amon. Destroy him before he can enslave the swarm again.
As you command.
Here you are, at the enemy's doorstep. It is almost over.
I don't think it will be that simple. It never is with Arcturus. He thinks around you, that one. He knows where you'll walk before you do.
But you've been part of so many of his plans. As accomplice or victim? I am sure you learned a trick or two, yes?
I did. We'll find out very soon if I was a good student.
There were so many ways to fail. I feared we would not make it to the surface, but we did. You have made us so powerful, but when you have your revenge, will you leave us?
I am one with the Swarm, Isha. If we survive this fight, we have even greater battles ahead. We will face them together.
I have seen more of the Terrans than ever before. In some way, I feel sorry for them.
How so?
They have their nations and their clans, but each one of them is alone inside. I wish I could help them by taking their essence for the Swarm and then killing them.
The Terrans have no idea you're with me. They don't know about the Primal Zerg.
We will collect them.
You will surprise them. They have always used our psionic connection against us.
The Primal Zerg do not have this connection. The Primal Zerg do not need this.
Exactly. You sit in that palace like a spider at the center of its web. But your web is falling apart around you, Minsk.
Your broods are ready, my queen. The invasion of Augustgrad begins at your command.
Kerrigan, look at what you have wrought. Thousands dead, all for your revenge.
Their blood is on your hands, Arcturus. You made every part of this happen.
I have done great and terrible things, it is true. And I would again, to protect humanity from monsters like you.
You use words like weapons, Arcturus, but words cannot save you now.
Oh, I have other weapons. I just wanted to say goodbye, Kerrigan.
Our outlying broods are being eradicated.
The Terrans have deployed a Psi Destroyer. It corrupts our own hive mind, ripping us apart from the inside. The field will quickly kill any Zerg who enters it.
Understood. Listen to me, all of you. The Dominion will launch an assault in a moment.
A diversion, to keep us from dealing with the Psi Destroyer.
Yes, and we're going to let them think we're diverted. Zagara, you have the Swarm. Hold the middle. Stukov, take a force and screen her flanks. And Dahaka, this is your moment.
The device uses this psi connection you share. But I do not have a psi connection. I will not need it.
Exactly. Gather your pack. Let's see what your Psi Destroyer can do, Minsk. The Swarm is going to be torn apart. We have to shut down this field now! Dahaka, this is the central hub of the Psi Destroyer. We're going to bring it offline permanently. The Psi Destroyer uses power links to extend its range. Disable them, and the field will shut down temporarily.
This field poses no threat to me. I will rip apart this power link myself.
Once the field is down, I'll command the Swarm and destroy their defenses.
Then it is time to act. I must go. I gather my pack. We will return and destroy the next power link.
The destroyer field is down. Prepare a hive cluster for combat.
The Psi Destroyer is rerouting power. The field will reactivate shortly.
Keep me informed on its progress, Isha. For now, I'm going to crush the Dominion. We've done it! The Psi Destroyer is finished. Zagara, report.
We are pushing the Dominion into the Imperial sector now.
Was that your last card, Mengsk? It wasn't good enough.
Swarm has evolved into powerful weapon. Greatest leader.
Greatest? Abathur, everything I've done to the Swarm has been for my own revenge.
Queen determines purpose. When purpose changes, Swarm changes. This our function.
You know, sometimes you're not so bad, Abathur.
Unclear.
In 1 hour, either Arcturus Mengsk will be dead, or I will. If I'm still alive, I will set out to find Amon.
The fallen Zalnaga, a being of unknowable power.
There's no way we can win.
Then why fight?
Because the only other option is to lie down and die.
Well, I never wanted to die lying down. So, fight a god to the bitter end? That sounds like a worthy death. I am with you.
Whatever comes, I am ready, my queen.
Even if we fall and die in this battle, we've already done the impossible. We've shattered the power of Mengsk. It will be up to the Terrans to make something of the opportunity.
That means nothing to the future of the Swarm.
True. But there are still broodmothers in orbit with their Leviathans. The Swarm will continue, no matter what. And it will be changed. Forever. You've served me well, Dahaka.
I collect much essence from following.
I'm glad to hear it. I still need you in my swarm.
The essence still flows. I still change. I still follow.
That's all there is to say. Now it's time for action.
I will remember what you told me, my queen. But now the time for words is past. Let us kill.
You're right, Zagara. And there's no one I'd rather have as my second for this battle. Can you feel it, Mengsk? All your plans, and lies, and manipulations are crashing down around you. Soon, all the pain you've caused will come back to you.
The Terran weapon has been shattered. Your swarm is poised to move. Only the palace defenses remain.
The northeast sector is clear.
We're behind in the eastern corridor.
It's time, Valerian.
The evacuation is still underway.
I can't afford to hold back any longer.
Promise me you'll avoid civilian centers.
I can't do that. Arcturus would see that pattern in my movements and use it against me.
Then millions will die.
All right. Just stay out of my way, and I'll do what I can.
Kerrigan, the die is cast. This is the last day your swarm darkens the sky of any planet. Korhal will endure, as will I.
Nice quote. I'll engrave it on your tombstone. Isha, Zagara, Stukov, Dahaka. All my broodmothers, all my queens, hear me. The time for planning and deliberation is past. Now we tear them down. Attack, and do not stop until they are all dead.
A Terran battlecruiser is inbound on your location.
There's something familiar about... Jim?
Let's finish the job.
I didn't think you would come back.
We're both tied up in whatever happens here today. We do it together.
Jim. Thank you.
Thank me later. It's time you put your war face on.
Jim, weren't you supposed to be evacuating civilians?
Valerian and Horner got that handled. I had other things to do.
All right. Keep that left flank clear while I go put a hurt on Mengsk. Your defenses could use some work, Arcturus.
You'll pay for that.
Retribution. Stukov, your path is clear.
Understood. Let's finish this.
The way is clear, Zagara. Move your troops into the sector.
With pleasure, my queen.
My boys are prepping to attack the Dominion. Heading out in a bit.
The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon their essence.
The Dominion of Man is stronger than you. We will see your ashes spread to the wind. Men, stop the Queen of Blades! For humanity!
Zagara, take command. I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Long live the Queen!
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong. Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy? Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die.
Change of plans.
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Arcturus.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters. Thank you, Jim. For everything.
My pleasure, darling. Always was.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.